Hello everyone, it's me Joey, and today we're going to take a look at one of the newer or more unique keyboards out there in the market. So, big names like Cooler Master, Razer, Corsair have been making really great keyboards over the years. And here in the Philippines, you have Logitech, you have Razer, Corsair, just battling out for RGB, best feel, and everybody will feel a little bit different about what they want to use. There's no right keyboard for all purposes. So for the purposes of this review, let's keep an open mind. What we will look at today is not generally, is this the best for gaming, or is this the best for typing, or is this the best overall keyboard, but we're going to take a look at this keyboard because it offers a really unique style and design. This one comes from ROCCAT. So I believe they're a German company, but it's something worth looking at. Why? Because they themselves have really developed their Switch from the ground up. So while you will see later what sets it apart or what makes it different from the other keyboards in the market, the first thing you will notice is real design. So I actually have it right here on my screen. So this is the design of the keyboard overall. So what you will see here is the Vulcan Aimo or Aimo 120, which is exclusive to Best Buy, which is the difference with the 100 version is actually just the wrist pad. You'll also get a version with a single color, which is the blue one, or the Vulcan Aimo 80. So the one we have for purposes of this review is the Vulcan Aimo 100. So without further ado, let's unbox this. So I got this off Amazon last November, and I have not been able to open it up ever since. I've been really busy building the rig behind me. So what I have here in comparison is the Strix Flare. So RRG is one of RRG does not have a real vast lineup of keyboards the same way Razer or Corsair would have, but they have two very striking keyboards that are very popular with enthusiasts, which is the Claymore and the Strix Flare. This is the Flare right here. And one thing that I like about it is the ability to sync it with all of the lights that you have going on. I mean, RGB everything, right? So just to give you a close look of the box. So this is the Vulcan 100 Aimo, the one I was talking about, the design, as you would see here on the keyboard. So what it boasts of, or what it's saying it should be doing, is giving you speed, durability, illumination. It uses the ROCCAT Titan switch. As I was saying, it's built from the ground up. It has its own software, the Aimo lighting software, or the ROCCAT lighting software. So you can control the light. It's per key RGB lighting, so you can really control the light. So let's not talk about the design until I open it up, because you really have to see it for yourself in person. So this is the first time that I'm gonna be opening this also, so I'm not sure if anything will fall out, but oh, okay. So as you can see, it's still sealed. So let's take off those seals first. Okay, so opening the box itself, you get one protective layer so that when you depress it, it doesn't. And then off the bat, what you get is the keyboard itself. So let's take out the keyboard just to see if there's anything else inside. So, well, as we now already know, the cable is not detachable, but it's okay. So this one is also not wireless. The other thing you will have is just some set of stickers, a keyboard cleaner, and the usual manuals. Nothing else inside. So let's set the box aside and go straight to the keyboard. Alright, so it's a little bit light. The Strix Flare behind me is a little bit heavier. Okay, it does seem to have a lower profile also, but it's because of the design in itself. So let's remove the plastic. Okay, so if you can see, it has one of the more unique designs. The keycaps themselves just occupy the top. So you can see the illumination of the RGB lights just striking across. So for keyboards like the Strafe, which reflect the light on a white plating just so the light comes out even stronger, this one just protrudes throughout because there's no caps to talk about. So I'm not sure if this one would be removable though. We can try. Alright, I don't think it's removable, so it means that it's also not replaceable. So one thing that we're going to see about this is how strong the light will be like. So while removing this is just for show, this keyboard is supposedly really durable because it's an anodized aluminum. So over here, so it means that there would be no bending. Okay, and it's supposed to be able to withstand pressure. Okay, so in terms of keyboard layout, so you have a volume rocker over here. You have some hotkeys for mute and for sound. And that's pretty much it. There's no macros keys to speak of, and for sound, So it's not as loud as blues. There's definitely tactile feedback. Actuation force is you have to depress about 1.8 mm, whereas MX silvers are about 1.2. So speed is definitely speed is definitely not the best here, because what this offers is more of tactile feeling and more general typing feeling rather than fast actuations. Okay, so I would prefer it to be a little more silent, especially on the keyboard part, but I think this would do. For comparison, this is how reds sound like, and this is what it sounds like. So let's put it up, so that it illuminates. So there's only one USB connector for this. There's no USB pass-through to speak of. Okay, so we just hit plug, and there we go. There's the lighting. Okay, so as you can see from the get-go, it's already really strong. Okay, so we're gonna start typing now just to see how it feels like. Okay, so it's okay. I missed a few things. Let's try again. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, so I do feel like I'm missing some of the keys because they feel a little bit more spaced out than I'm used to, which is actually supposed to be quite good. I like the feel overall, and I like the sound, so I think it's something that I could also use in the office workspace. Although reds are a little more quieter, this one can attract a few office mates who don't like to be disturbed otherwise. So for purposes of this unboxing, this is not a review, let's compare it with the Strix Flare. Okay, so this is the Strix Flare, so if you can hear the sound, well, it's very minimal, but just comparing. Right, so maybe I'm just used to this keyboard a little bit more. So in terms of length, they're actually pretty similar, with the ROCCAT being maybe about an inch wider, which doesn't really offer much advantage because it's a full size, but it's just that the width, the spacing on the sides are actually a little bit bigger. In terms of wideness, the Flare actually is a little bit taller, but this one has a more chin than this one. In terms of sound, I prefer the tactile sound or the clickiness of this one, but of course in a work setting I would prefer this one. Okay? In terms of overall feel, I do prefer this one. It gives me that feeling of durability and premiumness. In terms of lighting, both of them boast really good lighting. So the Flare has this cool removable reflection glass that you can just print on, so it comes in the box itself, and you can configure both to be RGB, but of course you can't sync this one with your Aura lighting, so this one might go to my office and this one will stay here. In terms of software, ROG has been really working on their Aura software for years now, so that one's gonna be an advantage. Well, ROCCAT has a few products working on it, but has no real compatibility with other RGB in the market right now. So, just to give you a quick overview before we stop this video, here is the ROCCAT 100 Aimo. Alright, so there's a stand. It's just one level, so, well, that's fine. Okay, so, yeah. Once again, this is the Vulcan 100 Aimo. Watch out for the full review at cantotech.ph. We will type about our gaming experience, we will try it on some games, and we will figure out how to change the RGB lighting on this and write about it in our blog. So if you want to buy it, you can go to bestbuy.com. If you want the version with the wristpad, it's the Vulcan 120 Aimo. It's $10 more than the one without, which is this one, the Vulcan 100 Aimo. So if you don't want the RGB lighting, you can go for the Vulcan 80 Aimo, which goes for about $20, $30 less because of no RGB and no software embedded. So, once again, this is the Vulcan 100 Aimo. Thank you for watching.